Welcome in. Welcome into Dawn Williams Tarot. Hi, Happy. How are you? I have been well. Have you been well? Are things going well in your universe? Happy June 6th. Today is the new moon in Gemini. Awesome. Nice to hear. And where do you hail from? Where do you live? Do you live here in the U.S.? Oh, New Zealand. Wow. That's awesome. So do you have a question for me that you would like me to look at for you? I got my fancy dancy cards here today. My daughter gave me these cards for my birthday last year. And I usually keep them for when I do like in-person readings, but then they sat there because I don't do that many, because my town, I live in a town that I am surrounded by Mormons. Not that they're bad people, they just don't believe in tarot, so has not been a great experience, really. Yeah, maybe after all the crazy stuff is, over with, if that ever happens, if things kind of go back to something normal. Okay, let's see. I have been trying for a new job for the last 5 months, but no luck. Don't know what is happening. Okay, 5 months, that's a long time to be out of a job. Okay, so let's look at career space. Spirit, what does Happy need to know about potential job? Or what is blocking that area for them? Can we have information for the highest and the best? I'm going to change views so that you can see me working actually with the cards up here. With my fancy dancy cards. This is a limited edition deck from this guy named Ciro. What's his last name? Marchetti, I think. Okay, King of Cups. Page of Coins. So it feels as though with the Page of Coins, that's a new opportunity coming in. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is saying that there is an ending to this situation coming in for you. So it feels as though the person that you may be working with or be communicating with is this King of Cups. The King of Cups energy is an individual who is very heart-centered. This is a very emotionally stable individual. It is a male energy. It just feels like this person's just very friendly, very matter of fact, very kind, generous, that kind of an energy. I don't feel any intimidation from this person whatsoever. Now, when the page comes in, the page of coins represents money. So that to me is telling me that there is an opportunity coming. You need to be ready for whatever that is. Happy, okay? And then the other thing about the page is that pages usually represent like a younger energy or a younger individual. But in this situation, since you're asking specifically about a job, I do feel as though something will be coming in. And as you look at this vision, because look at this guy. This right here is the Ten of Swords. So if you have been feeling like this, as though nothing is going your way, this is saying this 10 is ending. That means that this feeling or this situation or whatever it may be is ending for you soon. So it feels as though you have opportunities coming in. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, Sonali, hi, how are you? Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming in. So, I need to do anything in order to meet this person. Of course, you have to take action. I mean, it's not going to just land in your lap, right? You got to go out there and look, or you got to apply. I don't know what it's like in New Zealand, so I don't know if you do the same thing as we do here in the US, which is you send out your resumes. I mean, it depends on what type of position that you're looking at. But I feel like networking would be a good thing for you. Talking to people to find out who's looking for people to go work for them, right? And the thing about the timing is tarot doesn't give you timing. It's just saying that what was in your immediate center, meaning this is the energy that is surrounding you right now, that energy is in the very center of your reading. So it feels as though something is definitely available to you, but you have to do something because, you know, a job's not going to knock on your door, right? Well, I'll pull an additional card for you to see what the guidance is on that. I would say to stay within your same profession if you can. I don't know what that is, only because you have the experience there, and that is what you're building yourself upon, right? Excuse me. I need a drink of water. Hang on. But let's see. You have the Nine of Cups, so it's your wish. It's the wish card. I love this card. So it's really up to you what you want to do. So this is saying, though, that the money is going to be there. And it's, you know, I just pulled this as clarifier, so there you go. Okay, so Sonali, what's coming towards me in love as you are single? Excuse me. Love. I got a new deck. You have to check out this deck. I'm going to pull cards for you, but I want you to see this deck. This deck right here is all on love. I just got this in the mail yesterday. But look at the beauty of these cards. They're just stunning. Okay. I didn't think about that, but I should have got something to... Okay, so we're going to look at the love situation. Aren't they pretty? I love them. I'm going to pull you a card out of that deck too, but I want to see what the... I want to see what the tarot says first, and then we're going to look at that deck and see what last message for your last message, okay? Because I haven't used that deck yet for anyone except for myself. And I just think it's gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Sonali. Love coming at ya. Oh, look at that. That's your wish card. Queen of Cups, that's you. And the Nine of Swords. I think the Nine of Swords in this situation is representing your fears about not finding love, if that even makes sense. Thank you, Happy. So you have this wish card. The Nine of Cups is our wish. This is your wish being fulfilled. Look at how cute this little puppy is. Now, I don't get to use this deck very often, so the imagery is going to be a little bit different, and I pick up on images as well as to what stands out for me. But as you can see, you know, they're just waiting for you to sit in this chair with this puppy. And look, you've got your house back there. It's kind of like all those things that whatever it is that you have been putting out to the universe is going to come to you. It feels like it's going to come to you. You're going to be this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is our emotionally stable queen. She is very kind, loving. She comes from the heart. She believes in equal give and take. I really feel as though this is going to be your energy as you step into this space. And then what I'm feeling here with this Nine of Swords is fear. Fear that this isn't going to happen for you. Fear that, you don't want to be wasting any time. I don't know if it's a thing. I feel, and I don't know how old you are. I don't know anything about you. But what I'm picking up is there's this potential fear of not being able to have children or family, something like that is what I'm seeing. Hi, Chili. So I don't know if this resonates with you, but this right here is representative of your own thoughts. This is self-imposed. You can get yourself out of this situation by just changing the way that you think about things. So you have anxiety. Yeah, that is what this card represents, is anxiety. But yeah, it looks like it's coming towards you. Because you got that card right there, which is beautiful. Love that card. Oh, now let's pull you another card. Let me put these back in the deck. And then I will, as you can see, I really try to break them up. And it's surprising how many times the same cards will show up when I go live. And I don't know if it's a resonance thing. Okay, here we go. So we're going to pull you a heart card as well. I have no idea how to shuffle these because they're awkward. Let's see if this will work. Let's try this. If I can just shuffle like you would shuffle. Okay, this is for Sonali. There we go. Woo! This is not an easy deck to shuffle. Okay, so I am asking about love coming in. What does she need to know? Please, Spirit. We're going to go with this card. Oh, look how pretty that is. Embrace. The message reads, through each other you will find the missing pieces. The embrace. Isn't that pretty? Yay. Okay, do I have anybody else that has a question? Any good blessings coming towards me? Okay, Chili, let's pull some cards for you. I don't think you were here when I was talking about any love reading for me from the heart cards. Sure, I'll pull you a card after I finish this pull for Chill. You're very welcome, Sonali. So Chill, I was saying earlier that this deck was a deck that my daughter had given me last year for my birthday. It's a limited edition deck from the guy that created them. And somehow or another, she was so cool, she reached out directly to him. And he sent me a card and signed the card and put happy birthday on it. So cool. Okay. Here we go. Wait. Don't pop out. Blessings. Spirit, what does she need to see? What he or she needs to see? Oh, 5 of Cups. Oh, the Magician. And the 4 of Coin. So the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, as you can see, now this is different imagery than what I'm used to seeing, but I'm looking at this and she kind of looks a little sad. So I feel like there's some disappointment in some area of your life. I don't know what that is. However, I do feel as though there is some emotional thing that's happening with you, meaning that something feels like something's missing for you. And it could very well be this, it could be a love relationship, or it could be a job thing, or, it could be any number of things in your life that you feel disappointed in or sad about, or, yeah, because this is my card of sadness. It feels as though you are feeling a little bit as though something isn't quite going the direction that you would like. Does that make sense? And then secondly, you have the Magician. The Magician card is representing your energy and what you're moving towards. So the Magician says you have every tool in your toolbox to create your life the way that you want to create it. Now, the Magician is the one that is he's an expert. He has 1 foot in the spiritual realm, 1 foot in the physical realm. He knows how to pull down that information. He is a magnificent manifester. So as today is the new moon, I don't know if you set intentions on the new moon, but I typically always set intentions for what I want to create in my life on the new moon. And I can actually show you an example, I think. Or maybe I can't. Let me look. What I do is I just take a great big piece of paper and I put a big circle on it. And I put on there all the things I want to create. I don't have one close at hand. That I want to, oh, yes I do, here. This is my example. This was from May. I keep mine. But anyway, what I do is I take a big piece of paper and all the things that I want to create, oh wait, it has to go this way, right? So all the things that I want to create in my life, I put in the center of my circle. All the things I'm ready to release, I put in the outside of my circle, okay? This is it forces you to sit down and put in writing. And when you put things in writing, you're making another connection on a higher level that really, emphasizes to the universe that these are the things that you truly want. Anyway, so you might want to try that. Today's the day because it's on the new moon. Typically, a lot of people will burn those pages after they write them and create them so that it goes to the universe. But for me, I keep mine because I like to see how long it takes for things to manifest. Your final card right here is this 5 of coins. So you've got 2 5s here. And the 5 of coins is feeling as though you're feeling left out of something, or you're feeling as though you've been left out in the cold, or you're feeling as though there's things that are happening and you are missing out on situations, or I don't know. Does that make sense to you, Joe? Because that's what I'm picking up. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify. Let me clarify this. I really want to know more about that 5 of Cups, please. Okay. Ah, 6 of Wands, though. That's the victory card. And can I have confirmation, please, for the 5 of Coin? Can I have additional information for the 5 of Coins, please? What other information do we need to know? 3 of Wands. Okay. So the 5 of Wands, or the 5 of Cups, of course, was the card that makes me feel as though there is something that's missing out of your life. However, what's coming in to clarify things for you is that a victory is coming, or a victory is here for you. This card right here is my card of success. This is my card of feeling as though in many ways you are on top of the world. So it feels as though this is going to be short-lived kind of energy for you, and things are going to pick up. So you transition from the 5 to the 6, which is progression. And then with this 5 of Coins, which you're feeling as though you may be left out in the cold, or there's something that you're missing out on. As you can see, this woman is outside, it's snowing, she's looking in this window and there's all this yummy stuff there. So she's feeling definitely as though she's left out in the cold, or she's left out of a situation, or something has passed you by, something along those lines. But what I am seeing is whenever you see that gold in the tarot, this is always a very positive card. It feels as though you're really looking towards your future as to what it is that you want to create, what it is you want to bring in for yourself. Okay? So that's what I'm picking up for you. Chill. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And then Happy asked for a card from the heart. Yes, I'm happy to do that for you as well. Let me put everything back into their little places so I can start fresh. Coin, Magician, 5 of Cups. Hi, Angelina. Nice to see you. Okay, now we're going to pull a card from this deck for Happy. And again, this is really hard for me to shuffle, but I'm going to do my best. I just got this deck and I haven't learned to really work with it. And for one thing, the card stock is kind of sticky in itself. Okay, so we're pulling a card for Happy. What does Happy need to know from this lovely, beautiful deck? What is the name of this deck? Do I have it here? Oh, it's just called Loved Cards. Okay, here we go. The message reads, look how pretty that is. I love these cards. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Huh? I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Who's next? Feels great to be given deck with feeling attached to it. Yes. 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 I've got specific cards for career and money, because those are big. People like to know that stuff. So I got a couple of decks for that. I got a couple of decks for love, romance, and then I have like all the natural other kind of stuff. Some that are, I've got messages from the universe decks. It's kind of fun. Okay. Hi. May I know? We're in no contact. Okay. You're welcome, Chili. Chill. Sorry, I keep calling you Chili. I don't know why. Okay, love. What are their feelings? What are their feelings? Highest and best. Here we go. Four of Cups. Page of Wands. And the Death card. Okay, don't get upset about the Death card. It feels as though with this Four of Cups that this individual is looking for stability in their emotions, or stability in their love life, stability in their relationships, stability, balance. The fours represent that energy. The other thing about the fours, though, is this specific card, because what's throwing me off, of course, is the visual. But what I know from the card itself is that sometimes this card is a card of rejection, or of feeling as though they're looking in a completely different direction, right? They're not looking towards you, they're looking away. The Page of Wands has to do with, it feels as though this person may be away, or maybe going to school, learning something. The Page of Wands is really looking for things for, inspiration. This is the page for me that is really wanting to expand themselves, really wanting to create their physical wealth, those types of things. Very fiery individual. Very fiery energy, I should say. Very motivated. I feel as though this individual is not currently looking towards you for a relationship at this time. The Death card here is talking about an ending of some kind. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the death of a person at all. It's just it's a symbolic death, meaning that something has come to an end and then regrowth, rebirth is going to be coming in. So I don't know if this has to do with you or if it has to do with this person and his or her feelings towards you. Thank you, Chill. Does that make sense? You know, I'm going to ask for a card for this Death card. What is this Death card representing? What is this ending? What is this beginning? Is this the end of a potential relationship? Is this dead, done, and over? Has this person moved on? What is the current situation with this Death card, please? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, again, is that energy of wanting to find balance with money or a job or their physical security, that type of a thing. And it feels as though this guy, this individual, his feelings are fluctuating. So if you're not in contact with them, does this person know that you like them or that you're interested in them? And just, it's not resonating? Yes, totally. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure you wanted to hear something more positive than what I've been able to share with you. And I feel badly about that because, right? It's tough. Okay, so that is that. Let me look up in the chat to see if we have any other questions. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay, does anybody else have any other questions? Hello. Hey, you're the person that you're supposed to be going to like London or somewhere, aren't you? I have a question. Yes. Asking another reading for my career and finances for the rest of the year. Yes. All right, let me pull cards for that. Oops, how'd you get upside down? Actually, I am gonna pull from a different deck. Career. Okay. Career and finances. Insights and information about career and finances for the rest of the year, please. Well, it looks like money's coming in. The Fool card is a new beginning. This is the very first card in the tarot deck. And the Fool represents a new beginning, a new journey, a new, a new journey, really, the Fool. The Fool is also one of those cards where he absolutely trusts the universe. He trusts that no matter what he does or where he goes, he's going to be taken care of. And I feel like that energy of just knowing that if things are not going, perfectly in this moment, that this moment is going to change and this moment is going to end and a new moment is going to come. And that's kind of what this is. So if you've been having issues financially, or if you've been having issues with your career, I do feel there's this new opportunity coming in. And when it does, this Knight of Pentacles, which is all about money, all about your career, is telling you you're going to need to take action. So you're going to have to be ready whenever this opportunity pops in. And what I'm seeing, as this is in the very center of your reading, it looks as though, you're going to have to take action. And then what is also coming in is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. It's funny because I pulled this card earlier today too for myself. So the Queen of Pentacles energy is the energy of, she is like she's a natural healer. This is about our physical security. It is about money. She is like a working parent. And she's also very good at manifesting and creating abundance for herself. She is, of all my queens, she is my self-made queen, meaning that she knows how to make her money. She knows how to create a beautiful home for herself. So it looks as though moving forward for you, that things are going to come in, and it looks like money is coming in for you. Money will be there. Absolutely. So I hope that has helped. Okay, now let's see. What does... You have to postpone. Ah, boo. That's too bad. Okay, so what does M Sagittarius feel about me right now? Did you ask him to go with you to London? And then you bailed on him? What happened? I got to know the story. You're very welcome, Happy. All right. We're going to pull cards to find out what M Sagittarius thinks about Geminiki. Geminiki. Okay, for the highest and best, what do we need to know about M Sagittarius's feelings? Oh, bummer. Okay, well, that's good. Then you didn't get turned down, right? So that's good. Okay, Queen of Wands, I feel like that's you. She's my badass queen. Three of Wands, looking towards your future. Page of Swords, meaning, what does this mean for you? So the Queen of Wands is definitely your energy. Very, the Wands do have to do with Aries and Leo and Sagittarius, but it's a feminine energy. So I never asked whether or not you were male or female. But anyway, the Queen of Wands energy is, and this would represent, Sagittarius. But the Queen of Wands is, for me, she's my badass queen. This girl, she lives life on her terms. She does what she wants. It's not like she burns people. She doesn't want to hurt anybody, anything like that. But she has... you know, her ideas as to how life should be lived and how she wants to live it. She will take other people's consideration when she's making decisions on things, but at the same time, you're only looking at that as, you know, options. Like, what are all my options? Give me some insights, right? Now, the other thing about her, she's very fiery. She takes action. She doesn't sit around. She has a lot of energy, very motivated individual. Okay? Then the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands is the energy of looking toward your future. It's like you have planted some seeds, you're wondering what's going to happen, and you're making plans, right? And this is in the very center of your reading. So what it's saying is, with this Three of Wands, it is looking towards your future. You want to know what direction you want to go, and you're assessing. You're looking at all of these things. Threes are about creativity. These are energies of, you know, making decisions on things. So that part of it makes sense. Page of Swords represents an opportunity coming towards you, and the Swords is representative of the mind and of the way we communicate. So it feels as though with this page here, are you in communication with this individual? You're female. Okay, perfect. So it does resonate, right? Yes. Okay. Let's see. I didn't ask him, and then about that I told the other day. You did? Oh, but still, third place is awesome. Yay, good for you. I'm so happy for you. I love to hear positive stuff. I'm so happy for you. Okay, Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is talking about messages coming in. Messages, communication, email, letters. It could be any number of things. And since we're really talking about this individual, I don't know if it's a thing where he's going to reach out to you or you reach out to him. Are you in communication with him? We didn't talk. Oh, since April. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there is an opportunity there. Let's ask for clarity. What else do we need to know about this Page of Swords? I don't feel like it's really answering our complete question yet, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this Page of Swords? Is this person going to be in communication with Geminike? Is there something there? Like, should she pursue this? Okay, here we go. Let me cut the deck. Gotta always cut the deck. Here we go. Clarifier. Ten of Swords. So something is ending for him, I feel like. And it feels like whatever that ending is, there's an ending coming in. I don't feel like it is an ending of you guys together, but I feel like he is completing something. Does that make any sense? He didn't wish you a happy birthday. That's rude. Yeah, I feel like something's coming to an end. And again, it's more swords energy. Now, it may be thoughts, right? It may be thoughts are coming to an end, or blocks are coming to an end, or the way that somebody's thinking about something is coming to an end. But something is ending for you there. Let's pull one more card. One more clarifier, please. Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands energy is the card of feeling as though you need to stand up for yourself, need to speak your truth, need to be honest, be open. I hope he ends his bad ego before it is too late. Wow, that's big. Yeah, I feel as though you are having to stand up for yourself, or you're having to speak your truth, or you're having to have your say in some way. Does that resonate with you as well? Hi, Ari. Thank you. Thank you so much. Does that resonate with you, Geminiki? Because that's what we got. And it's funny that you live in Arizona. It's one of the states I'm considering moving to. Oh, yeah, Arizona. You know, what's funny is I didn't grow up here. I moved here. Oh, I moved during COVID, believe it or not. Perfect. Thank you for responding, Geminiki. So, yeah, I moved here during COVID. I lived on the East Coast in Massachusetts, which is a very democratic state. I'm not going to get into politics at all, but when they went into lockdown, they were nasty. It was nasty there. And I knew I had to get out because, for one thing, right before COVID hit, my life partner committed suicide. And I couldn't stay where I was at anymore. He was a 30-year veteran police officer. And everybody knew him. I couldn't go anywhere without being reminded. So my best friend lived here, and I came for a visit. And when I came, I said, you know what? This is it. It is hot. It's very hot. But you know what? It's dry heat. So back east, it's sticky back there, and they have lots of bugs, and they have mosquitoes. I have no mosquitoes here. I am so happy because mosquitoes are the scourge of the earth. Yeah, it's been 5 years, and I'm much better now than when I first moved. But yeah, it was a whirlwind. No, it's right. And where I live close to the mountains, so it's actually higher up in elevation. So like Phoenix today, I think was like 112, and we got up to 99 where I live. And it's a dry heat. It's not bad. It really is not bad. I guess it would depend on where you want to go in Arizona. You don't want to go south. You don't want to go near Tucson. There's a lot of stuff in Arizona that's happening down by our border because, you know, Biden, sorry, but I got to say it. He's letting everybody in. I hate mosquitoes too. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Let's put these guys away. So, Ari, do you have a question for me that I can answer for you? How often do you visit California? One of the reasons why I want to move to Arizona is because I've always wanted to visit California. At what point I want to move to California? You don't want to live in California. I grew up in California, and California is not at all like when I grew up. But, you know, you got to make your own choices, and everybody wants to experience what it's like to live in California. I get it. But I guess it would depend on, do you want to live in the South or do you want to live in the North where it's trees and beautiful? Where in the South, the South has some pretty places too. I mean, the coastline's beautiful, San Diego's beautiful, all of that. How often do I go to California? My family lives in California, but I didn't want to move back there because of the governor and because that state is even more Democratic than Massachusetts. So, you know, people that are moving out of California right now are being charged by California to move out of the state. That just started happening. Okay. Sorry, I just had to throw that in. Okay. Okay, let me look at let's see, I haven't gotten any mosquito bites. I hate mosquitoes. California. But California is very expensive. Yes, it's like living in Boston, which is where I lived, which is how I was able to move here. And I'm in a really good place because I struggled for years to, do all the right things. I worked in biotech, worked right in the center of Cambridge and Boston, made my money, and then got the hell out of there. Okay, is my future spouse watching any of my social media? Wow, that is such an interesting question. So I live 60 miles from California. So I can go to California pretty easily. I have a brother that lives in Carlsbad, which is close to San Diego. And then the rest of my family all live up in Northern California above San Francisco. So I don't visit them as often, but I go visit my brother a lot. And he's right on the beach. And so it's lovely to go visit him. Okay, so we're going to look at your future spouse. Is Ari's future spouse watching any of social media posts? Wow, that is a really good question. Future spouse. So, do you have a big presence on social media? Hi, son. Hot son. Okay, here we go. We're going to pull the cards and see what they got to say about the future spouse watching social media posts. Highest and best, please, Spirit. Strength card. So for me, right off the bat, that's a yes. Eight of Cups. And the Chariot. Okay, so it's a 5. It's a 5 of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, I would say yes. The Strength card, of course, is about your inner strength. I feel like this individual looks at you as though you have some type of level of strength, right? So I feel as though they look at you as this pillar of strength, that they look at you in terms of, just being strong, being able to speak your truth, being able to, I used to post on Snapchat and TikTok, but not as much anymore. However, on TikTok, I'd watch a lot of stuff on there. Yeah. So I feel that, yes. However, there is a 5 of Cups in the very center, and what this is telling me is either you or this individual has a level of disappointment in their life right now, meaning that they have a feeling of sadness about them, like they are and this really could be tied into the more collective energy as well, Ari, okay? In terms of this 5 of Cups. I feel as I've been pulling cards for a long time, and the past couple of months, this card comes up a lot. And for me, what it is there's just this level of disappointment as in terms of the bigger picture. Like what's happening on our planet. And, people are really struggling. And I feel as though, especially mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it's really, this whole thing has really gotten a lot of people down. So I feel as though she or he, this person might be feeling as though they've had some disappointments. However, what I do see is that the Chariot comes in. The Chariot, of course, is another. So these two are major arcana. So I've pulled 3 cards. 2 of them are majors. That is telling me definitely you are being watched. The Chariot card is taking action, moving forward, moving out of your realm of comfort. taking risk, allowing yourself to expand and to really push yourself forward. And if you look at the energy of this card, you see the two horses here, the dark and the light, right? And so it's this balance. I do feel as though that energy is representing you two coming together. Now, how that comes about, that's up to you. You have to take action. Okay, let's see. I'd be on YouTube, though, but I don't put much on YouTube. I do be on a lot of channels, though. Twitter. I like Twitter. It's become very political, though, because, you know, we're in that political climate right now. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking that why would anybody bring somebody to you that you wouldn't want? But you know what? Let's pull you a card from this beautiful deck. So this is a brand new deck I got. I just got it yesterday, just landed on my door. And this is my love notes. So I'm going to pull a card from here and see what it says. And here is the picture, because I want you to be able to see the picture. So see, she's got her heart there. She's hiding behind a tree, right? Huh, interesting. Message reads, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstance you currently find yourself in. Woo! How's that? There she is, though. But she's hiding. She's hiding in the background. Okay, let's see who else has got some questions, because I know I saw some stuff up here higher up. Hang on just a sec. Hudson, what are Matt's feelings and next actions? And then let's see. Ooh, love. Pisces and Virgo. Okay, let me answer Hot Sun, and then I will pull cards for you. Matt. Okay, what are Matt's feelings towards Hot Sun? And next actions. Next actions. Justice. Hanged Man. So there's a delay. The Justice card is the card. And now you've gotten 2 major arcanas and 1 minor. So the Justice card is the card of being on the right path. It is aligned with justice, meaning, you know, the law. But the other thing about justice is the Justice card is also about truth and integrity. And I feel as though this individual, Matt, has got a lot of integrity within them, or has a lot of principles, or, you know, has high expectations for himself as well. And then what's coming in is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is saying that there is a delay. So I remember you saying that are you in contact with him? You're not in contact with him, but there is a delay here. I feel as though with this Hanged Man, it is a timeout. It's coming. It's coming because it's meant to be there. There's nothing you can do about the Hanged Man energy. It is a card of an awakening or an awareness or an aha moment for you. So it could be that you are really thinking that this guy, Matt, is the real deal, and you want this guy to be in your life. But there are other things for you to also consider. Is he really the one? Or are you just hanging your hat on this one person? not saying that you can't do that or you shouldn't do that. I'm just picking up that energy of you're kind of tying yourself up. You're putting yourself into this hopeful position that this guy's going to come around, or I'm assuming he's a man, right? I don't know. This person is going to come around, is going to have feelings towards you. At the same time, I do feel as though there is some nostalgia there, right? There is some kind of a connection that is tying you to him, her, or her. Oh, you said Matt, so yeah, to him. But at the same time, the Six of Cups is kind of one of those energies of having to persevere and have patience. So I feel as though he is, he's kind of doing his thing right now, and you are kind of being on hold. So next actions. I don't know that there are next actions. Let's ask that specifically. Are there next actions? I don't see actions taking place. I just feel as though this person is they're doing their life right now. They're caught up in what they are doing. What their focus is. Is he going to law school? I'm just asking because the Justice card. Okay, wait. Let me roll down because I can't see any of the messages. Oh, the divorce. That's right. Now I remember. All right, let's pull one more card, though. Hanged Man again. Ha! See? You can't make it up. Things are on hold for you. You just got to wait for him to finish his thing. Wow. And you're not in contact. I remember that part now. Eventually she only answers. Yeah, okay. All right, let me go back up. Hang on, I did see another question up here. Love for Pisces born on March 11 and Virgo. Okay. What do you want to know? Do you want to know about Pisces and Virgo? Are you asking me whether or not that's a connection, whether or not it's love? What do you specifically want more information on? You're very welcome, Hudson. Love 0907, are you still here? You're welcome, Hudson. Love 0907. If you're here, you need to comment so I can pull cards for you. Okay, girl, is it girl bye? Hi, my name is Tiffany. Any messages from my ancestors or spirit guides? Oh, that's a great question. All right, I'm going to change decks. Tiffany. Tiffany would like to know if there's any messages from our ancestors or spirit guides. Oh, you are here, love. Okay, I'll read for you in just a second because now I'm pulling cards for... Hi, Jane. Tiffany. What does Tiffany need to know for her highest and best? Hangman. That is definitely spiritual awakening, spiritual awareness. This is aligning your spirituality. Strength card. Both of those are major arcana cards. Temperance. Wow. All right. So yeah, you're definitely getting communication from spirit. So the Hangman is this energy of feeling as though right now you feel stuck. Or maybe it's not a feeling of feeling stuck, but you're feeling as though things might not be moving quickly enough, or the things that you've been putting out there trying to manifest for yourself. You're in a holding pattern right now, and it's for your highest and your best. For you to be in this position. And the reason why is because your higher self is trying to get you, or your spirit guides, your ancestors, those energies that you work with are trying to get you to come to an awakening of some kind that resonates with you, right? Now, the other thing about the Hangman is it is a distraction. It does pull you away from other things when you're in this position. But this is that card where you're really meant to go within yourself. And Spirit is asking you to do more meditation, more communicating with your higher self, talking to your higher self all the time, asking for, wait a minute. What do you want to say, please? Signs, asking for signs, different things, pennies, finding pennies, feathers falling, hummingbirds, butterflies, I don't know, whatever. There's some kind of a symbol that your higher self uses when it communicates with you. Does this make sense to you, love? Because that's what I'm picking up with this card. Your Strength card. And if you look how beautiful this card is, I love this card. This card is representing you, Tiffany. And you can see she's courageous. She has that lion within herself. She has that ability to tame the crazy lion. And in the Rider-Waite deck, she actually has her hands in the lion's mouth. And basically what it is saying is that she has been able to get a male lion who is supposed to be the king of, the animal kingdom, to submit to her. But she does it in a really gentle, beautiful way. Okay? And so with the Strength card, the Strength is all about your inner willpower. It is about just being a gentle badass is really what it is. You have a tendency, it feels like, where you have a lot of knowledge and you might not feel as though people are ready to hear what you have to say. I do believe that your spirit guides are telling you that the time is here for you to start speaking your truth more, whatever that represents. The Temperance card is that, as you can see, and I'm so glad I decided to pick this deck because this is a perfect representation, and I don't know if you can see it as well. But as you can see, this guy is sitting on the ground. He's meditating. He's balancing energy, so he's balancing the dark and the light. And his oversoul, his angel, his higher self is right there. So basically what this is saying is that you are integrated with your higher self. You do communicate with your higher self. I do feel as though you're quite intuitive, that you could probably read these cards yourself if you decided this was a direction you wanted to go, and you'd probably be very, very good at it as well. I don't see any energy here as a real direct communication from ancestors. I do feel as though that your higher self is trying to get your attention, right? Really trying to get your attention. That you're going to be stepping into something that is just going to be one of those things that's going to blow your mind. And I mean that in a positive way, not a bad way, okay? So I hope that resonated with you, and I hope that gave you some clarity and some guidance. Okay, wait, let me go back up here because there's more people here. Okay. Okay, so who is next? What is like for, how is dating like for women in Arizona? I absolutely have no idea. I haven't dated because I just am not ready. I mean, it's been 5 years, but yeah, if you lose somebody that you love to suicide, it's one of the hardest things to get over. I'm not ready for a relationship, so I don't know, to be honest with you. Ari? Jane, may I ask what Libra's feelings and intentions are to me? Yes. Okay, Jane. Libra. Libra's feelings towards Jane. Intentions and feelings. Intentions and feelings. Libra. Here we go. For the highest and best outcome. Well, it feels like somebody is taking off towards their dreams. Six of Cups is nostalgia, looking back at simpler times, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is this card of running towards their dreams. So the swords have to do with the way that we express how we think, our words and our thoughts. The Knight is about taking action. And this Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in my tarot deck. So what that's saying is that this individual, Libra, is going towards their dreams at this time. It does feel as though with the Six of Cups that if you had a relationship with this individual, that you're looking back at that time, feeling nostalgic about it. This is a card of people from your past returning to you. So it is a potential that that person may be coming back toward you. But I can't say, well, has to do with love because it is the cups and it is about your emotions. The sixes are all about persevering and overcoming obstacles. So I would say if your intention is to be with this Libra, that you just keep putting that energy out there. But it also feels like at this time you're needing rest. It feels as though, the Four of Swords is a card of self-care, needing to take better care of yourself, needing to do more things for yourself, needing to rest. It feels as though there is also some hidden energy associated with the Four of Swords, because you can see these three swords pretty easily, and this one's kind of hidden within the basket. So there's something that's here that you don't know about yet. I don't know what that is or how that resonates with you. But I feel as though this individual is really working towards their dreams. I do feel as though there is this nostalgic kind of energy here. This could be the thing that may be looping through your heart as well, making you feel as though this person is the one. But I also feel as though whatever it is that you do on a normal day-to-day, that you really need to take better care of yourself. And I feel like that is a very important message for you. So I hope that answered your question. I could pull a card from this deck too. Look at this cool deck. I'll do that and see if that person has specific feelings towards you. So this deck right here is my love messages deck, which is really cool. Let me see, I gotta go down. It's hard to do both this and that. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Please kindly help find who stole. How would I know who stole it? All right, we'll pull cards for that and see what it says. But I'm going to pull this card for her first. About the love, feelings, intentions, heart stuff. Okay. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Just going to split the deck and take this one. Okay, here is the card. Kind of an interesting looking thing. Kind of looks like the tree of life with hearts all around it. Don't know what's up with that Eye of Horus. It's interesting. Anyway, the message reads, time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Ah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate the kindness there. I feel like this is probably your answer right here. You just need to give it some time. Okay, 10-10. All right, let me go up here and find out what is that person's name. Letitia? Is that how you say your name? Letitia? Okay, please kindly help us find who stole my mother's money from the house. She is 86. Okay, I'm going to have to reword that because I can't find people. But we can look at as to energies around that situation, and maybe we can get some clarity as to who might have taken money. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to need help with this one. Money was taken from an 86-year-old woman. I'd like clarity on information as to who may have done that. Wow, that's a bummer. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's awful. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the cards have to say. Well, that's about looking for answers, definitely. 10 of Cups. Okay. I feel as though it's a family, somebody close to the family. Could be. So the Page of Swords is looking for information, trying to glean information, right? You can see the light bulbs above her head. She's looking for who did this. The page is about messages, and it's about it's about communication of some kind. And the 10 of Cups is typically my card of happy family. Happy family, happy home, that kind of thing. But then the King of Cups comes in. The King of Cups is typically somebody who is an emotionally stable individual. So the King does represent a male. Typically, this King does represent somebody that does have a good heart, that does have other people's feelings. He puts their feelings into consideration. So I'm not really getting an answer as to who, but it does feel to me as though it's somebody that's close. Letitia, are you still here? Jean, thank you so much too. Okay, so do we have anybody else that has any questions? Let me, it's getting hot in here. Let me move up the scale here and see if I have anybody else. Ari, Love, Juan, Letitia, Girl Bye. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Okay, well, I don't see any other questions, and if I don't get one within the next couple of minutes here, I'm going to go ahead and close. Jean, are you still here? You sending me love, girl? I did. So did you. All right, Jean, since you're the only one I can see that's here, I'm going to pull a message from the universe for you. Just because. Awesome. Okay, here we go. What does Jean need to know, universe? Your time is coming. You got that previous card, as you just need to be patient, right? So your time is coming. I'm going to see if I can get it up here so you can read it as well. Can you see it? Probably not very good. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Woo! Great card. That's a great message. I love this deck too. As you can tell, I'm in a session with decks. Yes, I've probably got 50 decks around me right at this moment. I see somebody else joined us. Hello. Do you have a question you would like to ask? Jean, I don't think I was able to show you my cool deck. My daughter gave me this deck last year for my birthday, but look at the side. Look at that. Look at that shine. This is purple, which is my favorite color. And look at these cards. They're just beautiful. Like the imagery on them. High Priestess. Look at her. She's got a pomegranate in her hand. I don't look at this deck very often, only because I usually use this deck when I read for people who are physically in, that I'm reading physically for. But beauty, look at that strength card. So pretty. Love it. Okay. So I see there's somebody else here. Somebody else, do you want to put a question in the message box there in the chat, and I will read your cards for you. You are so welcome. I'm so happy that you come each time. I love seeing you here. That is a beautiful deck. I love it. What's really cool is the guy that created the deck. He is Italian. His name is Marchetti. Marchetti, I think is how you pronounce it. Ciro, I think is his name. Marchetti. Well, my daughter wrote him. Yes. My daughter wrote him and told him it was my birthday and that I was a tarot reader. And so he was just putting, this is a limited edition deck. He was just releasing his limited edition deck, and he sent me, when he mailed the deck to me for my birthday, he gave me a card and wrote his name on it and wrote happy birthday. How cool is that? Yes, I have two Ciro Marchetti decks. You do? I find the imagery so, like, I could get lost. I'd be trying to read the cards and I'm like lost in the pictures. Yeah, I like all the different decks too. Okay, well, I don't see any other questions. I'll give you one last chance. I do see there's another person here in the chat. Don't know who it is, or if it's somebody that I've already read for. Oh, does he? Interesting. Yeah, he's created a lot of artwork, hasn't he? He's really quite talented. There's a couple of cards in this deck though that I don't really resonate with all that much. Oh, I gotta show you what I just got yesterday too. If you're a deck lover, I don't know if you know the history of tarot. Or if you were ever interested in that, but I got the Visconti Forja deck. Do you have this deck? This deck is created from the original cards that were created back in the 1400s. And look how massive this thing is. Like, this thing is just a beast. And the thing is I can't use this deck online because there's a lot of nudity in it, and you can't have nudity or you get strikes. So, but what I did find interesting is, let me show you the devil card in this deck. Like, this is the Lovers. Does that look like a Lovers to you? That baby's got blood all over him. Like, that's just creepy. Let me find him. Hangman, Death. This is the Devil card. Look at that card. Whew. That would give you nightmares. And if you look, he's got scales. He's got scales on his belly. So you know what that tells me? That tells me that even way back then, they knew that the reptilians were here. That's my take on it. Yeah, they are really ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, I got this deck because I started going into the history, and these cards are not really very pretty, but I bet at the time when they made them, so when they first started making tarot, they didn't start out as tarot cards. They started out as playing cards. And then they converted to tarot years later. This deck is specifically from Italy. And then when Italy got conquered or whatever by the French actually took those decks and created their own version. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, was it? A reptile. Scary. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a day. Jane, where are you? Do you live in the States? Oh, you did. Wow. Yeah, I have a guy that I know that's all he does is he reads playing cards. And I told him, I said, well, you're really limiting yourself. Can I ask for a last question? Sure. What you got for me? In the South. Okay. That's right. I remember you telling me that last time. What's your question, Geminiki? Will I win Toto tomorrow? 6-8. I'll have to give it a try. Okay, so will I win Toto tomorrow? 6-8. And will it be a big prize if it is a yes? There's your answer. It's funny how that card came up again. Wheel of Fortune, it does say that you do have a lucky break coming in. And the World card. So if you were to win, would it change your life? Would it change your world? Because the cards look like that's what's coming in. Yeah, what is Toto? It looks like you've worked hard. It looks like you've worked hard to get where you are. It does look like there may be a lucky break. And then it looks like whatever it is going to change your life. That's the way it looks to me. So you're going to come back and tell me whether or not you win? So the last time I pulled cards for her, she had asked me if she was going to win something else, and I told her that she was. Well, she got third. She didn't get first place, but she still got a little bit of something, right? So that's success to me. You're welcome. I'm curious though, so when you get that all that money or whatever it is that you're gonna win, I hope you'll come back and tell us about it. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and close down for tonight. I will probably do another live on Sunday. And I'll definitely post. So you guys will know. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to change this to my view. I appreciate you both very much. Sending you all a lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy if you decide that you would like to receive that. And I'm also going to send you just a wee bit of Reiki in there for anybody who wants that. Perfect. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers. Oh, who are you? Hi, who are you? Do you have a question? I'll pull cards for you really quick because I was going to close. Sending love right back to you, Jean. Appreciate you. Can you send me some love, please? Yes, I can send you some love. Is that what you want me to pull cards on? Is your love life? Okay. So, who are you would like to know about love? Send in love. Okay, what Spirit, can we have some guidance and some inspiration, clarity on situation for love? For who are you? Oh no, that's a bummer. But you know what? If something goes out of your life, I believe this wholeheartedly. I've had one hell of a life my own self. And whenever something left my life, something better always came in. And you just have to have that attitude, right? You have to have the attitude. Things leave your life for a reason. Because you've learned the lesson, you've moved on, you've grown, you no longer need that job, right? But yeah. All right, we're going to look at love. Just my 2 cents. Okay, well, right there, the star card. That right there is one of the best cards in the deck. Love that card. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so love. It feels as though, before anything else, you have to love yourself. This card right here for me, as you can see, she's got this tether to this star. She is walking her true north, meaning she's walking her life path. She's walking her spiritual path. This card is a card of, she has 1 foot in the spiritual realm, 1 foot in the physical realm. This is a card of deep healing. And what I'm picking up just from what Spirit is having me feel is that you really need to have a lot more love for yourself, if that makes sense. And that when you can learn to love yourself, when you can learn to love your alone time, when you can learn to heal whatever past experiences that you've had in love, I do feel as though when you work through some of that energy, that this is going to allow you to move into that place where you are going to find a new opportunity. This right here is that aha moment. I feel as though if you do some of this inner work, if you do some meditation, I don't know what your practices are, what your religion is, or any of those things, but I feel as though you are being guided. I do feel as though your higher self is trying to communicate with you, trying to tell you that you are safe, that you're going to be okay, but you have to do some trauma work. Don't know why, what that represents for you. But when you decide that you're going to dive into that, you are going to have clarity. You're going to have an aha moment. You are going to have, this new opportunity that's going to come in, and it's really going to really blow your mind. And it may just change your direction for a bit, meaning that maybe you've been traveling down a specific path, going in a specific direction, and this could be related to your job as well, okay? Meaning that you've had a job or some kind of a job or something like that. Okay. Do you want me to stop reading? Okay, guess that's the end of that question. You know, I just will preface that sometimes the question that you ask and the information that comes through is the information that you're needed to hear. Just me. Okay, well, that ends this reading for tonight. So I will thank you all for being here, and I will see you again very soon. Take care of yourself and have a great evening. Cheers.